where, Kevin, we came back and I know you all saw me crying. I know it's awkward here right now. One day, if you guys just stick with me, I'll explain it to you.
Well, it was cathartic to get him out of my life, as in divorce him. Kevin cheated on me while I was pregnant with my son. And I found out,
in life, I like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do? Stay in the house and cry all day?
Why would you? You have a big career.
Yeah, and you have a life.
What I loved about what you...
Hey, what's up, fam? Today we're diving deep into the drama swirling around none other than the queen of talk herself, Wendy Williams. Hold on to your seats, because this is a wild ride you won't want to miss.
And I'm like, but I'm still in love. I don't know what to do. Like, are you serious with this? This is really going down.
All right, fam, grab your popcorn and let's spill the tea. So, remember when Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter's relationship hit the rocks and it was like major news? Well, brace yourselves, because it seems like the drama meter just hit a whole new level. Rumor has it that Kevin, yes, you heard that right, Kevin Hunter is on his knees, practically begging Wendy for a second chance. Can you believe it? I know, right? But hold up, before you start thinking this is some fairy tale reunion, the internet is straight up on fire with opinions. Fans are going wild, and not in a good way. They're practically waving giant red flags, screaming at Wendy to run the other way and never look back. And can you blame them? I mean, after the way he treated her last time, yikes.
Pulled out my spray paint. And I spray painted Kevin and Wendy forever. And to this day, it still is forever. Doesn't mean I love you, not like that.
So, here's the tea. People are totally convinced that Kevin is just after one thing, Wendy's moolah. Yep, that green stuff. They're side-eyeing him like, buddy, we're onto your little money game. I can't say I blame them. History's not exactly on his side. Remember the whole Sharina Hudson saga? Yeah, the one where Kevin got her pregnant while he was still with Wendy? Major facepalm, am I right? But get this. Turns out that wasn't some one-time oopsie. Nope, those sneaky lovebirds were linked way back in 2007. Talk about a long-term affair. And get this, while he was stepping out on Wendy, he was also playing sugar daddy to Sharina. Like, seriously? He was practically swiping Wendy's credit card for Sharina's shopping sprees, and get this, even bought her a house that was basically a stone's throw away from Wendy's own crib. I can't even.
And I read about it in the blogs and the tabloids, the address of this place that he had purchased to share with this backwoods bitch, 9 miles from my house in Livingston. And they're living the high life.
Okay, hold up, because this is where things take a turn into the wild, wild west of audacity. I'm talking a level of nerve that's beyond belief, people. We've got to talk about the audacious moves Kevin pulled, and oh boy, it's a roller coaster ride of financial flop fest. Get ready to have your jaw on the floor. So, get this, Kevin goes all in like he's the king of generosity or something, and funds not just one, not two, but multiple of Sharina's businesses. Yeah, I know, I can practically see your eyes popping out of your head. He's out here setting up shop after shop for her, throwing cash left and right. Like, who even knew he had it like that? He even went full-on entrepreneur mode and opened up a mega store for her back in her hometown in South Carolina. But guess what? That business, a total disaster. It basically turned off its open sign within a couple of months. Ouch, talk about a major faceplant. But wait, there's more. Kevin, bless his heart, didn't let a little thing like failure cramp his style. Oh no, not this guy. He decides, hey, why not try an online clothing and jewelry store? What could go wrong? Well, apparently a lot, because that venture crashed and burned faster than a shooting star. It's like, dude, did you even do your market research? Now, I'm not done, folks. Hold on to your hats. Our boy Kevin is not one to give up easily. He's like a determined bulldog, or maybe just stubborn. Next on the list was this grand idea of turning Sharina into a realtor. But guess what? That plan hit the skids too. It's like Kevin was on a mission to see just how many ways a business could fail. Spoiler alert, he's got quite the record going. Oh, but we're not done yet. Drum roll, please. He even tries his hand at launching a vegan company for Sharina. Yep, you heard that right, a vegan venture. I mean, talk about throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks. And guess what? You guessed it. This venture flopped faster than a deflated balloon. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if Kevin's secretly moonlighting as a business jinx. And here's the kicker, my fellow gossip enthusiasts. While Kevin is out there trying to turn Sharina into a business mogul, emphasis on trying, who do you think was footing the bill for all these epic failures? Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Wendy's money, honey. It's like a game of let's drain Wendy's bank account while we're at it. Oh, but the drama doesn't stop there. Buckle up, because we're diving into the affair that shook Wendy's world. Wendy was no stranger to the whispers about Kevin's wandering eye, but get this, they had this bizarre agreement that he wouldn't go and get Sharina pregnant. Yep, you heard that correctly, but surprise, surprise, guess who ended up expecting? If you guessed Sharina, you're absolutely right. Wendy had enough of the shenanigans and kicked Kevin to the curb, and oh boy, she didn't hold back. Not only did she give him the boot, but she also gave him a one-way ticket out of his job on the Wendy show. Talk about a mic drop moment.
I don't recommend that you work with your husband, because I made him my manager, and then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired. In other words, I made him divorced and unemployed all in one day.
But here's where things get extra spicy. Kevin might have thought he pulled off the ultimate con job like he was some kind of mastermind. He even walked away with alimony in the divorce settlement, probably patting himself on the back for a job well done. But little did he know, Wendy was playing chess while he was playing checkers. She had a grand plan and she was just biding her time, stacking her deck, and getting ready to make her move.
And I'm a very plotative individual. I will plot on you. That's right.
When Wendy said she was playing it sneaky, she wasn't just throwing shade. She was playing the ultimate game of legal chess. The plot thickens, my friends, so grab your detective hats. Remember that alimony agreement? Well, turns out Wendy had more tricks up her sleeve than a magician at a kid's party. She slyly added a clause that practically screamed, "Sayonara, alimony." If Wendy were a superhero, that clause would be her secret weapon. It basically said that if she stopped working on the Wendy show, she could stop those alimony payments to Kevin. Crafty, right? And guess what? Kevin either didn't catch wind of this clause or he read it and brushed it off, because those alimony payments were flowing in like clockwork. Talk about an oops moment. Now, here's where things get really wild. Remember all those business ventures Kevin set up for Sharina only for them to crash and burn like a sinking ship? Well, brace yourselves for the twist of all twists. Instead of, actually finding a way to make some money, they decided to just coast along on Wendy's alimony payments. Yep, you heard that right. They were basically like, why work when we can have Wendy pay our bills? And then, bam, the unexpected hit like a ton of bricks. Wendy's show, the one that kept her in the spotlight and raking in the cash, well, it went on a hiatus when she fell ill. The alimony train pulled into the station and Kevin was probably feeling like he hit the jackpot. But hold on to your hats, because here comes the twist of all twists. Just when Kevin was probably doing the money dance thinking he had it all figured out, Wendy put the brakes on those alimony payments. Yep, she turned off the faucet and Kevin was left high and dry. Cue the dramatic music, because this is where Kevin's troubles start piling up like a bad game of Jenga. Suddenly, he and Sharina found themselves in a financial free fall. I'm talking a nosedive straight into Brokeville. You see, without Wendy's alimony cushion, their grand plans of living the high life came crashing down. No more free rides, folks. At first, Kevin tried to be all high and mighty about it, and he put Wendy and her team on blast, saying, "Wendy wasn't rehabbing these people, just stopped depositing my money, cold turkey now. I'm demanding to see all the bank records from the time of the divorce until now, and that will show what really is going on. These people have tried to start me out. At the end of the day, I earned that money and I'm not letting them take it." I will only say for now that it breaks my heart to see what is happening to her. I know she is not in a good place, and she is surrounded by people who are taking advantage of her condition, including this so-called guardianship. And here's where the desperation kicks in. Kevin's like, "Hey Wendy, remember me? Yeah, the guy you used to be married to? How about you throw some money my way? Pretty please?" But guess what? Wendy wasn't having any of it. She didn't fall for the guilt trip, and she sure as heck didn't buy into his gaslighting tactics. He made a public appeal saying, "I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the Homeowners Association, and I'm behind on that bill. My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments under our settlement agreement. The fact that I am unable to sustain my life and pay my bills in order is extremely urgent to me. I cannot pay my bills and sustain my day-to-day living." So, what's Kevin's next move? You guessed it, he takes it to court, trying to get a judge to force Wendy to keep those alimony checks coming. But alas, the judge wasn't buying what he was selling. Case dismissed, and Kevin's left to lick his wounds. The breakup was first revealed in a blind item that went viral, and it said somewhere out there a talk show host is having a great laugh. Her serial-cheating, serial-stealing ex broke up with his mistress. She was spending too much of his ill-gotten gains. But it turns out that Kevin didn't break up with Sharina because she was the one who dumped him.
Now, I am hearing that her ex-husband Kevin and Sharina are no longer together, and you know what that is.
Well, come on now.
The money gone.
What you think is going to happen?
The money is gone.
Oh, Kevin, you thought Sharina was all in for that ride-or-die lifestyle, didn't you? Well, think again, my friend. Sharina wasn't having any of it. She channeled her inner independent queen and gave Kevin a swift psych, followed by a mic drop exit. Yep, you heard it here first. No more Baroque dreams for Sharina, and guess what's on the horizon? Brace yourselves because it looks like Kevin might be getting a taste of that child support drama real soon. Sharina means business and she's not playing around. Now, buckle up for some insider scoop, my gossip lovers. Sources close to Kevin spill the tea that he's hit rock bottom and he's practically lost at sea, clueless about where to go next. But hold on, correction, he does seem to have one destination in mind. And guess whose door he's knocking on? That's right, Wendy's. Oh boy, you wouldn't believe it, but Kevin allegedly wants to apologize, make amends, and fix their once turbulent relationship. Is this a heartfelt change of heart, or is he just seeing dollar signs once his wallet's looking emptier than ever? But here's the kicker. Wendy's not exactly buying what Kevin's selling. According to a well-placed source, Wendy thinks Kevin's gone Lulu, aka delusional, if he believes she's about to give him a second chance. I mean, can you blame her? The man not only cheated on her throughout their marriage, but he also flaunted his affair with Sharina right in her face. Ouch, talk about rubbing salt in the wound. Wendy's not mincing her words either. She's not here to be his personal ATM, and she's definitely not about to let him waltz back into her life. And oh boy, the fans, they're on hashtag Team Wendy all the way. They're rallying behind her, practically shouting through their screens, "Girl, don't fall for the lies." They're leaving comments, sending virtual support, and urging Wendy to stand her ground. They left comments saying, "Wasn't he just saying Serena Hudson was his soulmate, lol? My, what a couple of years with no alimony payments make. I really hope Wendy doesn't fall for this." And he wants to put her in a conservatorship so he can get access to all her money. On the other hand, there are fans who think that this is a plot between Kevin and Serena to finesse some money from Wendy. This person said, "I hear Wendy isn't doing well health-wise. I could totally see this being a plot by both of them to get some money if anything happens to her. And if it's a scam between him and his girlfriend, Wendy probably won't make it through this one." So, fam, do you think this is a master plot between Kevin and Sharina, or is he genuinely sorry and yearning for Wendy's forgiveness? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Spill that tea. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button if you're living for this whirlwind of drama. Subscribe so you never miss a moment of celebrity scoop, and prepare yourselves for the next jaw-dropping episode. Until next time, stay fabulous. And now, check out this next story. Bye-bye.